So, hello everyone and welcome back to Millennium Arch FC. It's been a while, we've had a winter break and this was our game before Christmas. It was against 3STEPS. We did play away earlier in the season and beat them 5-4 today. We played them at home with a very, very thin squad, but this video comes down to the 3STEPS players who have requested it quite a fair bit, I'd say. Yeah, so we're going to dive straight into it. They're a good group of lads. But yeah, tough game for Millennium Arch. 3STEPS have really picked up the form, and we're getting to the team now. Tim and obviously as manager and assistant. Charlie Moore in goal. Josh and Max centre half. Yorkie right back. Joe Grange at left back. It'd be Felipe, Uden and Moynan in. Oh, sorry, Moynan. Sorry, we're getting really badly slated for pronouncing his name wrong. And then it's Louis in the 10, Taylor and Ahmed up front, and it's Enzo and Tommy on the bench. And Doeke as well, which hasn't been included. I'm actually quite upset about that. We'll be speaking to the editor. I'm actually quite fuming. But we move on into kick-off, into the game, as 3STEPS will get us underway here. And they pass it back to their midfielder. The sun is very, very bright today. It was a very nice December morning, this. And it goes out for a Millennium Arch throw. And here is Felipe on the ball, giving it into Joe Grange. Feeds it into Taylor. We know what Taylor can do with the ball as he drives forward here. And it's still Taylor. It's still Taylor. And he's still going forward. And that is... I think that's a penalty. He looks like he's inside the box. It's really hard to tell with the lighting and everything. And I guess the state of the pitch. It is a penalty. And Max steps up to take it. And it's saved. Oh dear. Oh dear, Max. And it does look like 3STEPS are now on the counter. They could get a chance here as... It's fed into the midfielder here, and it's fed through to one of the strikers as he shoots, and it's just past the post. It beat Charlie Moore with ease there, but just past the post. And here's Josh Uden on the ball as he looks to feed it into Taylor, and Taylor is wiped out there, and it is a foul. This does seem to be a bit of a broken record in the game. In this game, Taylor getting free kicks. As you'll see, it's Taylor standing over a free kick now as he goes for goal, and it's just off the top of the crossbar even. A good chance that for Millennium Arch to open the scoring, and you know it does seem to be a game of missed chance for Millennium Arch so far as number 17 is in here, and it's a good save from Charlie Moore, but a follow-up. It's 1-0 to 3STEPS, and Millennium Arch pay for their missed chances earlier in the game. A penalty and the free kick, really good chance to score, and 3STEPS managed to score one of their chances. And it is 1-0 to 3STEPS. And here is Taylor on the ball as he drives inside. He's looking for options. Can't really find it. He does find Louis here on the right-hand side. Can Louis get a shot on a goal? He looks to kind of scuffed it, really. Didn't get the right connection on it. And it is still 1-0 to 3STEPS, sorry. But here is Charlie York feeding it into Ahmed. And Ahmed takes on the defender here and does win the foul. I think, is he going to play on? No, it is a foul. And another Taylor free kick, it looks like, as he goes for goal. Again, it's a good save from the goalkeeper who palms it away for a Millennium Arch corner. And here is Taylor once again on the ball, trying to create something for Millennium Arch and get them back on level terms in this game. And Taylor goes inside once again. And they're still taking on his man, and he's absolutely wiped out again and does win the free kick, I believe. Oh, he's absolutely filled from Taylor, the little nutmeg there. And Taylor goes for goal again, and this time it's only just wide. Could have had a hat-trick of free kicks now, Taylor. You know, I'm slightly disappointed, I can't lie. But it is cleared upfield from 3STEPS, and the header is flicked on, I think, by Felipe, back towards our own goal, and Joe Grange is beaten for pace. He looks like he's running through quicksand here, and it's just wide by the striker. But Grange just feed it forward here into Ahmed. And what can Ahmed do? He does try and feed it into Taylor. The ball is one back, but it's into Louis, and Louis feeds in Taylor now. And Taylor wins another free kick. A handball by the 3STEPS defender. And it is Taylor standing over it, as well as Enzo, who's gonna hit this. You know, Enzo has scored a free kick for the club already. And it's going to be Lorenzo. And it's a good save from the goalkeeper. He does like hitting them low, Lorenzo, and it can work. It can work. We have seen it work before for Arch. But it does look like 3STEPS are going to bring the ball away now. And a bit of trickery from their midfield. I don't think it was meant that. He just kind of stood on the ball really. But Joe Grange looks like he could get beaten for pace again. But he does win the free kick. I think a push in the back there by the number 5. And here is Lorenzo. As he does lose the ball, and it's the 3STEPS number 5 here. He's looking to create something. And he feeds through the number 9, and Felipe's just walking back. I think there's a miscommunication there between Charlie Moore and Felipe, and it is now 2-0 to 3STEPS. A big, big error for Millennium Arch that has cost them a goal, and it is 2-0 to 3STEPS. And it is Enzo, who has come off the bench, obviously, trying to feed the ball forward, and I believe that is half-time. No half-time talk. I think, obviously, the squad's very defeated after that first half, so we're going to get straight into that second half as Joe Grange has the ball. And here is Taylor going inside, trying to create something. Does lose the ball, but Lorenzo does pick it up. Over to Tommy, who's come on at centre-half. Josh has had other commitments and couldn't carry on with the game. And Josh Uden does lose the ball there. But it's 3STEPS now on the ball, and they feed through to number 9, and the number 9's through on goal, and it's so easy. No one tackled him. Tommy and Felipe, just no communication at the back there. Don't know what happened, but yeah, not good. Obviously, Max has actually gone injured this game, if you didn't know. But here he is at 3STEPS on another attack, and it's over. But Max got injured earlier in this game. He is out. He's out for a fair bit now as well, which is why Felipe and Tommy are playing in an unusual centre-half partnership that we don't really see from Millennium Arch. A left back in the centre defensive midfielder. But here is Joe Moynihan trying to slip through Ahmed. Joe Moynihan even. But Ahmed does win the ball, and it's a very good 50-50. He does fall back out to Taylor. Can he get his shots off? He does. It's just over. Good chance from Arch. Really good chance. Here's Louis on the ball as he tries to bring the ball in to Taylor. And Taylor takes it down. Taylor's got to shoot somewhere. He's got to shoot. He does take the shot on, and I think he does get the second one off. Oh, unlucky Taylor. So many chances he's had in this game. Surely he's got to take one of them soon. But here is Louis bringing the ball forward as he cuts inside. Doeke is now on, by the way. Oh.
That was liquid football.
Filthy little flick that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm speaking myself in third person, but I am now on the pitch. The target man, but Ahmed does try and get a shot off. He does feed it back into Grange, who feeds it back into Enzo. He's lining up a shot from about 40 yards out, and Sunday League at its finest. And here is Louis on the ball as he tries to feed in myself, and does click the ball over the top, and it is going to fall to Taylor. And Taylor's got an opportunity here. Can he take it this time? He does, and it is 3-1. Arch have a goal back. Really good finishes as well by Taylor. Calmly taken. The amount of missed chances he had in this game, it could affect his confidence in front of goal, but no, it hasn't. He has managed to get that goal back. But here's a throw from Louis, and I don't know. I think that's a penalty claim here. You see, the number 20 has hold of my arm and does throw me to the ground. As much as I was looking for the penalty, it was a penalty in my eyes anyway. But here is Ahmed. Wins the throw, and that is full time. Finishes 3-1 to 3STEPS. Millennium Arch's first defeat of the season does come at the hands of 3STEPS. And we now go into our Christmas break.
It's a learning curve, all right?
Yeah, do you know what, in a way, it is probably the worst but best game that could have happened in. We've got Christmas to all be pissed off about it, but it means that we're not going into next week like with all this ridiculous thing of losing in our heads. We've got a few weeks off. We can completely put it out of our heads, but we all need to remember that can't happen again. Like, that was so flat for so long, and then we finally decided to start actually giving it a bit with about 20 minutes to go.